Good morning all. Already we have started causes of business cycle in last video, and we have started internal causes also, because causes of business cycle broadly divided into or classified into two categories, internal and external. Again internal causes are again classified into different categories, and one type we are completed in last video, that is fluctuations in effective demand, how it is reason for the fluctuations in business cycle, that is also we are discussed. And today we are going to discuss about the fluctuations in investment. Fluctuations in investment is the prime cause of business cycle, mainly accepted and explained by many economists. So many economists, or majority of the economists they are accepted this investment fluctuations is the prime, means first cause of business cycle. So what about how it is one of the cause or prime cause of business cycle? Then that is we are discussing in two ways, whether if investment is increased, then how it will be reason for business cycle, and if investment will be decreases, then how it is reason for business fluctuations. Then first one is, why do investment fluctuate? So investment, why it will be fluctuate? Because main reason is it is mainly depends upon the businessmen or producers change in the profit expectations about the entrepreneur. If the changes in the profit expectations of the entrepreneur, automatically fluctuations we are seeing in investment. Then second one is, producer, they are spending more amount on new inventions than for new projects purpose, then automatically their expectations about the more income or profits is also increases. So for inventions purpose, they are again increase the investment. Next one is, rate of interest is low. If the banks are providing more credit to the public at the rate of low interest rate, then producers, they are taking more loans with a less rate of interest to expansion their output. So here we are seeing these three situations are fluctuate the investment. So these three situations are increase the investment level in the business process, at least to increase the output and increase the income, increase the employment, everything is increases is nothing but we are seeing good effect in the economic system is nothing but will be expansion of the economy we are seeing. Next one is effects of fluctuations in investment. If this investment fluctuated, then what about effect in the economic system? That is important component of the AD. Means AD is nothing but aggregate demand. Through seeing of these changes or fluctuations in investment, then it will be we are seeing more changes in aggregate demand, because investment is the more important component of the aggregate demand. And if increase the investment, then AD curve will be shifted to the right side. Main reason is expecting income of the entrepreneurs will be rises. Aggregate demand is nothing but through selling of certain through producing of certain quantity of production by all the producers in the economy, they are expecting some income. This expected income of the producers or increases is nothing but aggregate demand will be shifted to the right side. So if the income of the means investment is increases, then automatically aggregate demand is will be increases, and producers their expected income is increases. That is the main reason AD curve will be shifted to the right side. If investment will be decreases, then AD is also decreased, then AD curve will be having opposite effect. Opposite effect is nothing but expected income of the producers will decreases. So if we are seeing any fluctuations in investment, either they are expecting more profits, or if they are following more innovations, or otherwise government or banks system they are decrease the interest rates is leads to increase the investment level in the society, then it will be fluctuate the investment in the production activity. So that's why majority of the people are and economists are they are saying this is the main important component of the aggregate demand, because it leads to increase the income, increase the output, increase the employment, people income are more, then they are purchasing more quantity, then it leads to expected income of the producers is also increased. That's why it is main important component of the AD. So increase the investment is leads to aggregate demand curve will be shifted to the right side. If decrease in investment, then it leads to aggregate demand curve will be having opposite direction is nothing but it will be moved to the back or left side. So this is also one of the cause in fluctuations in investment. And next cause is what type of changes or fluctuations we are seeing in investment, that is in a private way we are seeing. Now we are seeing in variations in government spending. Variations means changes in government spending. Changes in government spending is also one of the cause for this seeing of fluctuations in the economic system. So investment spending is considered main important of the business cycles, because if government spending is changed, then we are seeing fluctuations in economic activity. So that is how it will be possible by the government, whether they are spending more or less. So especially for example, government most probably during the period of wars or otherwise will be seeing any natural calamities or otherwise will be facing any problem in the world countries or world economies, then government for stabilization of the economic system purpose, they are spending more or less amount for investment purpose for the development of private sector as well as government sector. For example, here we are taken at the time of war. Present also we are facing one problem in world countries, that is one virus problem we are seeing. In this time, for stabilization effect purpose, government they are announcing different schemes to the all the industrial sectors and providing employment purpose. Government give help to the different sectors in the economic system. Main reason is these type of problems at the time of, during the period of time and after period of time also, government they are showing changes in government spending. It leads to we are seeing destabilization of the economic system. It is not a stabilization. Stabilization means continuously we are seeing same level. But when the government spending is more, then investment is more, then we'll be having good positive level. Then it is we are saying as a good stage of the economy system. If government spending will be decreases, then it leads to opposite of the first level, that is we can call it. So for example, these variations in government spending purpose, we are taking some examples in next points, that is macroeconomic policy. For maintaining of the stability of the economic system purpose, government compulsory they are following monetary and fiscal policies in the economic system. For example, these policies are favorable to the business people and production people. Then what about the effect in business cycle? If not favorable to the economic system or business persons or people in the society, then what about the effect or impact on these business cycles we'll discuss now. So macroeconomic policy. Macroeconomic policy mainly they are implementing in the two ways, that is it is include mainly monetary and fiscal policies of the government. Here we are taking two ways, either expansionary way. Expansionary is nothing but slope upwards of the business cycle. So this is the expansion. So this expansion stage how we are reaching means, for example, government spending is increased and government decrease the taxes and the rate of interest is also decreased. Then it leads to increase the investment in the society and then it leads to improve the output, improve the production, employment is increased, income of the people is increased, aggregate demand is also increases. So everything is increased through seeing of these are all. Then it is we can call as expansionary. Then it leads to people's income will be increases is nothing but money supply in the society is also increased, that is we can call as inflationary policies. If we'll be following this, then what about the impact on the economic system? That is just now I said boost of the aggregate demand and expansion and boom stage we are seeing, and at the same time employment rates is increased is nothing but automatically we are seeing unemployment level will be decreases. So if the monetary policy, government policies, economic policies are favorable to the economic system, then it is leads to expansionary stage we are seeing. And if government policies are not favorable to the economic system, that is we can call as anti-inflationary policies. So now we are going to discuss about the anti-inflationary policies. So government they are Giving good effect to the economic system means they are giving and giving cooperation to the economy. If that is we can call as cooperating to the economic system and private sector, that is we can call as we are seeing as a expansionary and inflationary policies. And if the government is not giving any support to the private sector or government, means they are not following any government spending on the economic system, then what about the effect on the society? That is anti-inflationary policies. Anti-inflationary policies is also opposite to the expansionary, contraction policies. That is, for example, reduction in government spending. Government, their investment will be decreases and they are increase the taxes and interest rates of the credit is also increased. So government, they are decrease the spending on the economic system. Government amount means how much they are giving cooperation to the sectors, that will be there, decrease the spending, and at the same time for income purpose they are increase the taxes, and even banks also they are increase the rate of interest. Then it leads to discourage the investment in the society. Discourage is nothing but then what about the effect will be we are seeing on the economic system, that is we can call as impact. So then it leads to decrease the investment, production is also decreased, output is also decreased, and employment is also decreased, and income of the people is also decreased. Income of the people is decreased is nothing but we are seeing decrease in aggregate demand in the economic system is lead to slowdown of the growth rate of the economy, and at the same time negative growth rate we are seeing in the economic system, and ultimately we are seeing the recession stage of business cycle. So whether the government policies, that is either macro fiscal policy or monetary policies, either it is cooperating to the economic system, expansion stage we are seeing. If it is also we can call as inflationary policies. If government sector they are spending less amount or less policies on the economic system, that will be affect the anti-inflationary policies we are seeing. If the following of this policy, what about the effect on the fluctuations in the economic activities we are seeing through this. This is what about the fluctuations in economic system. These are also one of the cause for the business cycles. So next cause we'll discuss in next video. So if you are like this video, please subscribe my channel and forward to your friends also. Thank you.